That's another thing I wanted to talk about was the thing where some people have this point, and Irene Ivette actually specifically pointed this out, talking about how, some pro-abortion people will try and act like, oh, you only care about unborn children, but do you care about them when they're born? But she raised the question of how can they actually care about children who are born if they don't even care about them when they're unborn and want them dead and think they're better off dead when they're unborn, which means that when they were born, they were better off dead and they wish they never even made it to being born to begin with. To me, it's not just that they don't care, though. It's more than that. They will expose themselves more and more and more. Like, for example, when you talk about how abortion should be illegal, they start to talk more about how if women aren't allowed to get abortions, these same type of women will commit infanticide on these children when they're born. That leads you to understand that from their psyche, they do not see the born different from the unborn. They're just saying this is a quicker and easier time to kill the child, but they want to kill that child anytime. It doesn't have anything to do with birth or unborn. It doesn't have to do with development. It doesn't have to do with size. These are just things to smokescreen what they actually want to do. They want to kill a human being. They want to kill this person, and they want this person to not exist. And they think that even if someone isn't able to get an abortion, they're more likely to kill their child when it's born. And this is the thing to me that's really interesting, because it's like, that's something that I would agree with in this. You're of the same mindset that someone is that is capable of murder, capable of infanticide. You're of the same mindset. And you're of the same character. You are of the same capability. And you honestly shouldn't be trusted with any children because you are capable of killing children. And it's not just me who said that, because it's usually pro-abortionists who will actually say if abortion isn't legal, they will commit infanticide in many cases. If you think that a woman who commits abortion is equal to someone committing infanticide, then aren't they someone who is obviously an unhinged murderer who will kill her children, regardless of born or unborn? And I say this because it's just like people don't really pay attention to what they're saying about themselves, about women who get abortions, and about basically, the real idea of abortion from pro-abortionist mindsets. They know it's murder, just like we know it's murder. They just want to see how quickly they can get away with it and make it as efficient as they can. Why keep someone around for a year that you wanted to murder a year ago? If you could have murdered them legally a year ago, then it would be best to keep it as early as possible to murder them. step in the right direction.